بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praise due to Allah Almighty, the Creator, the Sustainer, the Provider, the All-Knowing, the All-Seeing, the one who gives us life and the one who have all the right to take our life back to Him. May the blessing and the mercy of Allah Almighty be upon all of us as seekers of knowledge, people who are trying their best to get closer to Almighty Allah by learning what Allah wants us to do and what He forbids us. May Allah Rabbul Alameen make us among the people who are thankful and grateful to Him by remember His bounties, His pleasure that He has showered upon all of us, the ni'mah. And may Allah also make among all of us among the people who have the sharing and caring spirit, not to keep what Allah has given us to ourselves, but to also share with others. Brothers and sisters, let us begin our class with the morning prayer. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya wa bika namut wa ilaykan nushur. Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama'i wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin nabiyya. Allahumma zidni ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya muqallibal qulub tsabbit qulubana ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak wa ajirna minan nar. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Amin ya Rabbil Alamin. We have been asking Allah to make us the people who are in connection with Allah every morning till the evening, evening to the next morning. While we are still living, we want to be connected to Allah Almighty, and when we are dying, so that we have a good departure, a good ending. And also, we keep on asking Allah for His protection, the all-knowing. If we are protected by Him, nobody can cause harm to us. But if you are not protected by the Creator, anything can cause and bring harm to us. And we also ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us the people who was trying, we are keep on trying all the time, how to please Allah, how to make Allah happy. It's like how important for us to think how to make our parent happy with us, how to make our boss happy with us, how to make our teacher happy with us is very good. Because while you are trying to do that, then they, Almighty Allah knows that you are trying, and He'll make it easier for you. Only people who are humble can do that. People who are arrogant, stubborn, yeah, it's very difficult. You must learn how to be humble to Allah Almighty, because He is the Creator, the all-knowing, the all-seeing. And also, we are trying our level best to follow the teaching of Islam in our daily life. We may have problems, challenges, trials, but we always solve our problem with the guidance of Islam, not based on our own feeling, because our feeling can be right, it can be wrong. But what Allah wants us to do is always right, because He is the all-seeing, all-knowing. He never made life difficult for us. A lot of time we have a lot of difficulty is because we are thinking how to solve or face the problem based on our knowledge. But our knowledge is very limited. We don't even see what is outside now. But Allah sees everything. So by going back to Him, going back to Islam, then you see the light. You will see at the end of the tunnel, the light is always there. That means you find the way out. Allah said in the Quran, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا. If you have faith in me, I will guide you. I will show you the way out to solve your problem. The challenges, the difficulty that you are facing from time to time. Brothers and sisters, we always end our prayer by asking Allah to give us happiness, success in this life. We are not going to live here long, but we want to have a good ending. And also we ask Allah to give us a success, happy, and a safe life in the hereafter. Because there is real life. There's no ending. Here there is an end. Every night we have been learning how to end our life. That's why you sleep. If you don't sleep for 3 days, you know what's going to happen to your body. No? But we keep on sleeping. Sleeping is like dying. Everything off. Your eyesight, your hearing, your mouth, everything stop. The only thing that still pump is your heart. If your heart stop, then you know where you are going now. So you don't have to open your eye anymore. Even you open your eye, people will help you to close your eye. And you cannot move anymore. Somebody will be there to carry you and to wash you, to dress you up, pray for you. You don't pray anymore. You only pray when you are still alive. When you are dead, you don't have to worry about your prayer. No more prayer. But the living will pray for you. So when you are always praying to Allah now, when something happened to you, Allah will open the heart of the Muslim wherever they are to pray for you. There is the connection that we have with Allah and with fellow Muslims. Brothers and sisters, the last class we are talking about trial for the believers. There are two types of people that Allah is telling us in this life. Number one, the believer. Number two, the non-believer. Now, the non-believer can also be among the hypocrite, because the hypocrite, they don't really believe inside, but outside they pretend to be a believer, but deep inside they don't believe. That's why they become a hypocrite. The people of two faces. In front of you, they say something. Behind your back, they are another person. We have this kind of people in this world today. And they are more than the believer and the non-believer. The middle one is the troublemaker. Yeah, they are the one. They say it's like a knife. Yeah, razor blade, both sides they cut. Very dangerous. Now Allah Rabbul Alameen who sent Prophet Muhammad as his last messenger is to tell us, to prepare all of us about our journey back to God. Whether you are ready or not, you have to go. But it's better to be ready. You don't cause a lot of problem to yourself, neither to the rest, yeah, of the family members. It's like when you are traveling, you must get ready. And then if the father is ready, the mother is ready, children must be more ready. Yeah. Trial of the non-believer. When you talk about the trial of the believers, we have discussed this last week. There are many supported saying from the companions of the Prophet and also the wife of the Prophet is here to tell us what the Prophet have talked about that. Not only one person was hearing the saying the Prophet, many people. That's why a lot of saying is being recorded to inform us that this is not just one time the Prophet talked about this, many, many times. Because this is real and this is sure to happen. Even you don't want to believe, and that is up to you. But the message is being delivered. Quran was revealed to us. It's up to us to accept it or not. And the Quran is a divine guidance for those who seek guidance from Almighty Allah. Let us go to page 87, Trial of the Non-Believer. One of the companions, known as Al-Bara ibn Azib, reported. Bara bin Azib is one of the companions who are very detailed in the prayer of the Prophet ﷺ. How to perform prayer, especially Jama'ah prayer, congregational prayer. That's why the hadith of adab, following the Imam, most of them came from Al-Bara ibn Azib. In continuation of Al-Bara bin Azib, early hadith, in the early hadith also there are hadiths from him talking about the trial of the believer. And now this is the continuation of what Al-Bara bin Azib heard from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said that the Prophet have said, وَيَأْتِيهِ مَلَكَانِ شَدِيدَ الْانْتِحَارِ فَيَنْتَحِرَانِهِ وَيُجْلِسَانِهِ وَيَقُولَانِ لَهُ مَنْ رَبُّكَ فَيَقُولُ هَاتِ لَا أَدْرِي فَيَقُولَنَا مَا دِينُ فَيَقُولُ هَا لَا أَدْرِي فَيَقُولَنَ لِمْ فما تقول في هذا الرجل الذي بعث فيكم فلا يهتدي لاسمه فيقوله محمد فيقول ها لا أدري سمعت الناس يقولون ذلك فيقال لا دريت ولا تلوت وينادي منادي من السماء كذب. As for the non-believer, two angels of severe reprimands come to him. They will shake him up. You are sleeping, you die, they put you down and lay you down. But the angel will come and shake him, make him sit up. You are going to sit. You are awake now. And they will ask him, who is your Lord? Who is the God that you believe? The disbeliever soul will say, I do not know. I do not know. They will ask him again, what is your religion? He will reply, I do not know. They will ask him again, who is that man who was sent to you? He cannot recall his name, and he is told his name is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, I do not know. I just heard people say about this man, Muhammad. Yeah, I heard. He is then told, you neither knew nor did you recite the Quran. For the non-believer, there are two types. One who want to recite the Quran and we don't allow them to read. Then we commit a sin for stopping them reading the Quran. Number one, the Quran, Allah said, Hudal linnas. I send the Quran down as a divine guidance for mankind. Any human being have the right to a Quran. It's just like Muslim today. They are Muslim, you ask them, do you read the Quran? Neither they read the Quran. Do you read love storybook? Yes. Do you read magazine? Yes. So many things that you read. You read newspaper? Yes. How about the Quran? Quran. Maybe when somebody died, then I read the Quran. So it's like the Quran is for the dead, not for the living. And Quran said, this Quran is a guidance for the living. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So, he will be said, you neither knew nor did you recite the Quran. And a caller from heavens announces, he lied. Whatever he said, even he tried to give an answer, he is a liar. He can excuse himself here. Do you read the Quran sometime? And then what happened? You know, I'm busy, you know, then I have my menses. Every time you have menses. When people ask you have the Quran, oh no. When people don't ask you, no menses. When people ask you, you have menses. So you are a very unique person. You know. There are people who came to us sometime. Each time when they come to us, we saw them, don't pray, we ask them, why don't you pray? I am having my period. Every time they come to us, they have period. So I was talking to my wife, next time, you bring her to the toilet. Just to make sure that she is not lying. Because it's very hard for a man to ask, can I see? You can see. But sometimes you have to do some exercise. But people give excuses, you know. And sometimes the people who give excuses are daring, you know. You want to see? They also ask, do you want to see? I want to show you. Then once in a while, it's good to see. Okay, no problem. Sometimes. Now, the second hadith is from Abu Hurairah. Now, this hadith is telling us no one will escape from the question in the grave. The believer will be questioned. The non-believer also will be questioned. This is the world that is not for you to decide. It's Allah who decides. Here, Allah gives you option. And somebody may question you here, you have the right not to answer here. Who are you to question me? It's like people ask you, how old are you? You have the right to answer or not to answer. You have the right. But over there, if the angel asks you, you must answer. Because it is not you who are answering actually. It is your deeds. If you have not been believing in Allah here, you cannot give the right answer. If you have not been following the teaching of Islam, you cannot say, yeah, I do follow Islam. No, you cannot. If you have not following the teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam now, you cannot answer that question. You remember, over there is not your feeling anymore. It's more on your deeds that is going to represent you. Hawa is no more there. Hawa is your desire. And in Al-Barzakh, remember, there is no food, there is no drink, no tea, no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner. You cannot say, I'm hungry. You also don't know what is hungry. It's a life that is very unique by itself. You just have to answer. If your answer is correct, something good is going to happen. Like what we have said in the last class about the answer was given by the believer's soul, and Allah reward them from then. But now when you fail, and you must remember, your teacher, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your parent is not there to help you. You cannot say, wait, I want to call my father. No more. There's no communication. You're cut off already. It's a matter ibn Adam in qata'a amalu. When the children of Adam pass away, everything is cut off. No more communication. Even you want, they can't respond. If they respond, I think you'll run away. I don't think you want them to respond also. Now, another hadith Abu Hurairah reported. Yeah? This is another companion. But all this is going back to the same kind of topic, yeah? About the trial for the non-believer. I will just read the meaning. Indeed, when a non-believer or a wrongdoer, a zalimin, or hypocrite, al-munafiqin, is threateningly approached by the two angels, Munkar and Nakir, from the direction of his head. Munkar and Nakir can come from many directions. First, they will come from the direction of the head. There would be nothing to defend him. When he is approached from the right, there will be nothing to defend him. When he is approached from his left, there will be nothing to defend him. When he is approached from the direction of his feet, there should be nothing. There will be nothing to defend him. He is commanded to sit up, and he sit up in his grave, in a state of fear and terror. They asked him, "Who is your Lord, Ma Rabbuk?" He replied, "I do not know." La adri. They asked him, "What do you say and testify in regard to that man who came to you, who Allah has sent him to you, Prophet Muhammad?" He said, "Which man?" And he is confused about his name, so they tell him Muhammad. He replied, "I do not know. I heard people say things, and I said the same sometimes." Yeah. You know, the court, the European court, is giving a verdict, is reinforcing whoever talk bad about Prophet Muhammad will be in prison. And the law have been accepted. Yeah. And they said, the freedom of speech do not give you the right to criticize, to talk bad about any prophets. We know that Muslims don't talk bad about Jesus or Moses or even Buddha and so on. But only people like to talk bad about Muhammad. So Alhamdulillah, even the not yet Muslim learned people, scholars, accept the fact that these good people have the honor to be respected. They have the right to be honored by everybody. You may not believe in them, but you have no right to condemn, criticize, abuse them. Yeah? They asked him, "What do you do in this life?" He replied, I do not know. A lot of people who are living on this earth today, if you ask them one day, what have you been doing? They don't remember. They don't know where they're heading to. They just live, eat, sleep, work. Yeah. And that's what they do. Daily routine. This is what I will do. Meaning their life is without an objective. They don't know where they are heading. At least we Muslims and the believer always have hope for the future. Where the non-believer have nothing to hope because they don't believe. But we have something to hold on and we believe in it. And that's why we are working towards it. Is that if you believe that one day you become a doctor, you will work very hard to achieve what you want to be. And this is how it goes. Everything that we do in life, brothers and sisters, we must know why we are here. And Allah said, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I never created the jinn and the human except for them to know me, love me, and worship me. If they do not know who is Allah, then Allah sent prophet to them to remind them. Allah revealed the Holy Scripture, the books, the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Last Testament, the Quran, to keep on reminding us. But today, the not yet Muslim don't have the right, don't have the chance to read the Quran. The Muslim also have another problem. They don't read the Quran. We are getting further and further. The Quran is here to bring you closer and closer. By reading the Quran, you know that Allah is talking to you, telling you what to do for your own good, what not to do for your own good. So, he replied, I do not know. Then he is told, you never knew the truth. You don't care about what is right and wrong. We expected this answer from you because Allah have given them the knowledge. Upon doubts you live. You live in a world of uncertainty. You don't know where you are heading, why you are here. Upon them you die. You don't know where you are going to after your death. You don't know. Because you don't believe. And upon them will you raise when Allah's will. You will be raised up by Allah. The time will come and you'll be in a state of confusion. You must remember the day of resurrection is a very, very severe day. And people will run away. يوم يفر المرء من أخيه وأمه وأبيه وصاحبته وبنيه. That day, everybody will just run away after the Q&A from Allah. They just don't know where they are going. They want to rush to their family, the family run away from them. They want to rush to the loved one run away from them. They want to go to their brother, the brother run away from them. Nafsi, nafsi. Don't come to me. I'm having my own problem. I cannot help you that day. The only thing that can help all of us is from now. If you want to be helped, you help yourself now. Over there, nobody can help you. And after the final testament of the final test from Allah, then it's up to Allah's mercy to allow certain people to help certain group of people. Our children, if they die righteously, Allah grant them to give intercession to the parent. So that's why it's very important to invest on our children to make them righteous children. And if you can't, then you must send them to other people who can help them. You don't just leave them alone. It's like when your children is not well, even they are very rude and rebellious to you. When they are sick, what do we do? What do we do? We will send them to the clinic. We will bring them to see a doctor. It's for their own good, so that they'll be healthy and they can move on. Now, when they have spiritual crisis, do you think you should bring them to see somebody? Yes, that's what you should do. They have doubts about many things. You have to bring them to see somebody to overcome their doubts. You don't just leave them alone. Then you are a very irresponsible parent. They need help. They may be stubborn. They want to show off sometimes. When you ask them to do this, advise them, they don't want to listen. But I think when they are sick, they will listen to you. Let's go to the clinic, they will follow. Because they want to be well again. And they will forget about you when they are healthy again. Then they forget about you. This is just some example in reality. In life, we have these issues. So, brother and sister, what we are trying to share with all of you, we know that living in this life, there will be a lot of tests, and we may encounter a lot of doubts. Not sure, I'm not sure, I'm not sure. But what are you going to do with the doubts? Just live with the doubt. The prophet has reminded us, you see the writing, the saying, the prophet is still there. But you cannot see it's been covered by the tables. Da'ma yuribuka ila ma la yuribuk. When you encounter any doubts, you have to move on. Find a solution to overcome the doubts. You cannot just entertain the doubts. Anything that is doubtful is not good for you to entertain, because there is nothing real. Something real is something that you have no doubts. And Allah is telling us, as a believer, if you want to make sure you are a believer, you must remember, Zalikal kitab la raiba fi hudal lil muttaqin. Remember, there is a book. Allah is telling us about the book. That what is written in that book, from the beginning to the end, from Fatiha to Surah An-Nas, everything is true, is real, is certain. La raiba fihi. Don't ever have doubts in the book of Allah. When you have doubts, then you know you are living in doubts. Quran is here to guide us, to teach us, to tell us what is right, what is wrong, is wrong. That's how it goes. Do you have doubts in eating halal and haram food today? Do you have doubts? Sometimes, yeah, we have doubts. And that's why, especially imported goods, you want to read what is in the ingredient. But if there's a halal logo, that halal, do you still read the ingredients sometimes? Yeah? Some still read, still have doubts. But normal people, you say halal, khalas. I don't bother about what is written there. I saw the logo, the logo. Now, if you go to all these fast food outlet today, Pizza Hut, you go to Kentucky, KFC, McDonald's, they got a halal logo. Do you still have doubts? Normally, do you still have doubt? Only people who live in doubtful world will have doubt. Hey, are you sure? Are you sure? They said tanggung halal. Tanggung means just carry it. Not eating yet. They now said halal dimakan. They're tanggung halal. They play with words. They create the doubts in you. It makes sense. Huh? If you come to a Muslim home and they prepare a meal to you, do you have doubts? Then you have problem. Are you going to ask your Muslim friend, halal? It's a disgrace, you know. Are you telling me that I'm not eating halal food and I'm serving you haram food? You're crazy. I think this is the last time I will invite you to my house. Enough is enough. Don't ever invite this kind of person to your house because they keep on asking about what you are cooking for them. This is just an example. Don't entertain doubtful things. But if you keep on entertaining, meaning you are not going to be a true believer. A true believer, whatever Allah said, I have no doubt. Sami'na wa ata'na. I hear and I obey. Do we have doubt for those who are young children? Do you have doubts towards your parent? What do you think? Do you have doubts towards your parent? You shouldn't have doubt. The parent always want the best for you. You may not know what's the best, but they will find out the best for you. There is a parent because the parent wants the best for you. Your friend, we don't know. Friend, just friend. There's no relationship. They may be envy towards you and they want to destroy you. But parent, they have no enviness towards you. If you are better than that, do the parent get jealous? Ask your parent. Papa, Mama, you know, I think I'm better than all of you in using smartphone. It's true. Because they are smart people, they are in a different world. We are in a different world. But do you think your parent will get jealous of you? No. They'll be very happy. And then they will ask you to teach them. I just got a phone, I get confused. I don't know what to use. There's so many applications. I also don't know what to do with this application. Then you see, they will tell you. And we are so happy, we are so proud. See my son, my daughter. See my grandson, so young. Wow. They'll be happy, you know, for your success. You know. But your friend, we don't know. Your friend, they may be jealous. They'll try to sabotage you. So always go back to your parent. And you know Allah here is to guide us. Whatever Allah wants you to do is for your own good. And when He forbids you, it's also for your own good. You may not understand yet, but you must have that faith is for our betterment. Yeah? Now this applies, At-Tabrani added in regard to this, that Hamad bin Salama, a Tabi'in. Tabi'in, normally we use the title given to them, Rahimallah. For Tabi'in and Tabi'in, we use a standard of honor, Rahimallah. Like Abu Hanifa, Rahimallah. Malik, Rahimallah. Shafi'i, Rahimallah. Imam Ahmad Hanbali, Rahimallah. But when the companion, you don't use the same kind of honor. You honor them with Radiyallahu anhu. Radiyallahu anhu. Radiyallahu anhu. Only Sahaba have this honor. Other than Sahaba, if you give them Radiyallahu anhu, that means you show disrespect to the Sahaba. Of course, you honor the scholar, the next generation, but they have a different kind of status in the sight of Allah Rabbul Alameen. Now, the Tabi'in who narrated this hadith said, this applied to one of the people of Qibla, a Muslim, who said that, or the testimony of faith without certitude in his heart. So it would be here people say something and repeat what they say. He would hear people say and he repeat. Meaning it also applies to those who claim to be Muslim. There are a lot of people who claim to be a Muslim, but they don't have faith in Islam. They have doubts in Islam. They are not proud to be a Muslim. Where Allah said, وَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. A good Muslim who are proud to be a Muslim, one day say, I am Muslim, they want people to know that they are Muslim. They talk about Islam. They will tell the people. There's nothing for them to be ashamed to let people know I'm a Muslim. That should be the spirit. Talk about it. Tell the people. Share it to others. وَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. What is the greatest ni'mah than Islam? And that's why we remind the reverts. When you become a reverts, be proud of who you are now. I am a Muslim. Let them know. Even the Quran says, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالْ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Whose word, whose speech is better and most beloved to Allah than those when he speaks, he is calling people to Allah. He's telling people about Islam. And when he act, he will act according to the Islamic practice. That means he will show Islamic character. And he's proud for people to know that he's a Muslim. I pray, yes. Fasting money, I fast, yes. I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't eat haram thing. Why? Because I'm a Muslim. وَقَالْ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. And he was very, very happy to let people know, I am a Muslim. Do we do that so far? Sometimes, alhamdulillah. But our young Muslim today, sometimes, they shy off. They are not proud to be known as Muslim. They are not proud to dress like a Muslim sometimes. They are not proud. They are not ready to say no to what is no. They are not ready. This is something that we have to help them. This is the sign that they are having very weak faith, iman. Now, it's just like if the immune of your children is getting weaker, they get flu, they got fever, they are not really down yet, quickly we will give them some medication to strengthen their immunity. The same goes to their belief. When you know they are weak in what they are doing as a Muslim, must try your level best to help them. They need your help. But they may not ask you. The worst thing that happens sometimes is, alhamdulillah, Allah guide them through other people when they mix around with their friends. Then they start to change and home. And the parent was not happy for their changes. They say, what are you doing? Why you become so religious? They have problem when you become religious. When you are not so religious, no problem. A very unique kind of parent too. They call themselves, I have a Muslim father and Muslim mother. But when the children become more religious, they are not happy, they are not proud. By right, as a parent, you fail to guide them, and somebody is helping them from outside. When they change, they come home and they start to do what Allah wants them to do. They are proud to be a Muslim. You should immediately make sujud syukur. Allahu Akbar. Thank to you, Allah. Shukr, Allah. You have saved my children. That is how we should respond. Be happy for their changes if they are getting better. Aisha, the wife of our Prophet ﷺ, also reported. And she said, the Prophet said, وَإِذَا كَانَ رَجُلُ السُّوءِ وَجَلِيسَ فِي قَبْرِهِ فَزِعًا مَشْعُوفًا فَيُقَالُ لَهُ فِيمَا كُنْتَ فَيَقُولُ سَمِعْتُ النَّاسِ يَقُولُونَ قَوْلًا فَقُلْتُ كَمَا قَالُوا فيقال له هذا منعدك منفعتك منها وعلى شق كنت وعليه مت وعليه تبعث إن شاء الله. For an evil person, he is made to sit up in his grave in a state of fear and terror. He is asked, how did you conduct your life? He replied, I heard people say things, so I said the same. He is told, in doubt about Allah you live, upon it you die, and upon it you will be raised when Allah's will. Islam do not want us to live in doubt. Either you are in or out. That's how Islam is. But today, a lot of people are living in the gray areas. So what is important, brothers and sisters? Let us look into the lifestyle that we have today. Are we living from the morning to the evening according to the Islamic values, Islamic lifestyle, or no? We have to ask ourselves, because this is your life. You know about what is happening to you every day more than anyone else. Are we a practicing Muslim when you are here and when you are outside from Al-Qadim? Are you the same person? You must ask yourself. You have learned. Are you acting upon your knowledge? You have to ask yourself. You still have doubts. Do we have doubts sometimes when we come here for classes? Do you have doubts? Maybe sometimes. But when you have doubts, you are not clear. You are not sure. What should you do? You should ask. If you are shy to ask in front of the Jama'ah, then you should stay on and then ask us privately. That is how you overcome your doubts. Because I am sharing with you a saying from the Prophet. But your understanding, level of understanding may differ. Because your interest towards this particular hadith may differ between one to another. But then you can ask. But you are shy to ask. Then you can approach us later on. And that's how you overcome your doubts and move on. Don't entertain the doubts. The doubt will never end you with anything positive. That's why the Prophet said, if you have doubts now, you will end your life with more doubts. Because that is how you live. You live in doubtful area all the time. And when Allah Rabbul Alamin said, you remember saying ayah in the early class, we keep on repeating Surah Ibrahim verses 27 many times. And Surah to Ibrahim verse 27 is telling us يثبت الله الذين آمنوا بقول الثابت في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة. Allah is telling us, Allah make the believers firm with firm words in the first life and the last life. So if you want to overcome doubts, you must be sure. How can you be sure? You must have faith in what Allah said. What Allah wants you to do is the best for you to do, and move on. You must have that faith. That's how it goes. But I don't know. Of course you don't know. Sometimes when you know everything, you become arrogant again. Allah wants you to have faith in Him. And He knows everything. He is telling us, I know what you all don't know. That's all. Like what Allah said, وَأَسَىٰ أَن تُحِبُّوا شَيْءٍ وَهُوَ قُرْهٌ لَكُمْ وَأَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْءٍ وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Allah keep on reminding us just that you must know where you stand. There are things that you love so much, you want to have, but Allah said it's not good for you. There are things that you don't like, but Allah said good for you. Remember, Allah knows what you knows not. Very important. Most of us, the young children, do you like vegetable? You like vegetable, children? Alhamdulillah. Majority of children, meat, all protein. And everywhere they want chicken. Wherever go, they chicken. So they become chicken. They are not brave people. You must be ready to mix. Okay, chicken, okay, beef, okay, fish, okay, veggie, okay, fruit, okay, everything okay. That should be the way. Because that is good for you. But sometimes you don't like. Do you like bitter thing or chocolate? Chocolate, you like the milk chocolate or you like the black bitter chocolate? Both, huh? Alhamdulillah. You have the best of both worlds. But normal children, no. Black, bitter, no. I love bitter things. Alhamdulillah. Why? Because it balances out your blood. We are sweet people. We all are very sweet people. You don't have to add more sweet. Just put some bitter thing and balance it. So sometimes you don't like the bitter thing. The bitter thing is good for you. Sometimes you don't feel like praying, but praying is good for you. Sometimes you don't like to fast. Fasting is good for you. Sometimes you don't like to give, but give and help the poor, the needy is good for you. A lot of things that you don't like, but it's good for you. The thing that you like most, you like to sleep and keep on sleeping. Yeah. Do you think sleeping is good for you? Just sleep, so be lazy and then sleep, eat, sleep, eat, sleep. Don't do anything. You see what's going to happen to your body, number one. If you keep on doing sleeping, eating, don't want to do any work, you see your body is going to grow in a different direction. You have seen in the viral, in the YouTube, sometimes they keep on watching the TV and eat and drink and all the junk food. You can feel pity for this guy. He cannot move anymore. Is that good for you? Good for you. Wake up early in the morning after prayer, do some exercise. Exercise. Why must I tire myself? Why must I torture you? You are not torturing yourself. You are helping yourself to be stronger and stronger. See all the Chinese people. Early in the morning, they start to walk. The park full of them. walking uphill. They are there. Even they are so old, with a walking stick, they walk. Step one, step two. Allahu Akbar. And majority of us, nasi lemak, teh tarik. When you go to the park, you hardly see Muslim around. But lately, alhamdulillah, more Muslim is active. It's good. It's very healthy to have a good lifestyle. So it's very important to choose a good lifestyle. Now, this is what we want. We want Allah to help us to have a firm belief, not only when we are alive here, when we die in the day of judgment, when we are also in our grave, when the question is coming to us, we know how to answer with confidence. Allahu Rabbi, Al-Islam Dini, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam Nabi Khalas. So simple. Question given. Yeah. We know what is the question from Munkar and Nakir. Answer given. You still fail. Then we don't know what to help, how to help you anymore. Can you imagine if the teacher is going to give you the question that is going to come in the exam, and now he gives you the answer really secretly? Can you fail? Can you fail? If you still fail, who should you blame? Yourself. That's why they say ini soal jawab sudah bocor. Yeah, it's known to you already. Before you face the question from Munkar and Nakir, answer is being given. You know what they are going to question and you still fail to answer. Then you know you are going to be a failure. Yeah? Aisha reported, yeah, for an evil person, yeah, he is made to sit up in his grave in a state of fear and terror. He is asked, how did you conduct your life? He replied, I heard people say things, so I said the same. You just become a blind follower. He is told, in doubt about Allah, you live, upon it you die, and upon it you will be raised when Allah's will. Asma radiallahu anha also comment about what the Prophet ﷺ said. He quoted this saying, as for a non-believer or wrongdoer, hypocrite, or people in doubts, the angel come to him and find nothing, making no good deeds to defend him. He command him to sit up and ask him, what do you believe regard to that man? He asked, which man? The angel replied, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And he responds, by Allah, I do not know. I heard people say things and I said the same. The angel tell him, upon this doubt you live, upon it you die, and upon it you will be raised. Look at this question. The non-believer will answer, and he will say, by Allah. Meaning, everybody believe in Allah. They cannot deny Allah. Even Satan believe in Allah. But the only thing, they do not follow what Allah wants them to do. So believing in Allah is not enough. It must be followed by action. You can say, I am a Muslim. See my name, Muslim name. It's not enough. You have to act like a Muslim. Eat like a Muslim. Live like a Muslim. Then when the angel asks you, how do you live in this life? In this way, I live according to Islam. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina. When I have problem, I solve my problem in the Islamic way, guided by Allah's word and the saying of the Prophet. I don't follow the people. I don't follow majority. There was a good question from a brother, yeah, who is not yet a Muslim. He said, when I become a Muslim, I want to make sure I learn the right thing. If I pray, I want to make sure that I pray in the right way. Is that a good thing? I think this is very good. Meaning, he is a person who is aware there's a lot of wrong thing that is happening. That's why they said, I want to learn the right thing. I want to pray the right way. That was beautiful. Allahu Akbar. Majority of the Muslims today, they don't even think about that. Do you want to pray the way the Prophet wants us to pray? Yes. That should be your objective in praying. You want to do your prayer in the way that Allah is pleased with you. You want to pray because Allah wants you to pray, and the Prophet says, "Sallu kama ra'aytumuni usalli." When you want to pray, perform your prayer like how you've seen me perform. Look at what is happening in the market today. Last time you buy food from this man or this woman who are elderly people. Wow, it tastes so good. Now they pass away. You still go to the same place to buy. But who took over now? Maybe the children. Or maybe the friend. They are selling the same thing. But now you buy and then you taste. Do you taste the difference sometimes? And when you taste the difference, what do you say? What do you say? Do you recommend people to go back to that place? Will you want to go back to that same place? Quality have dropped. But it's the same area. Now to tell us, if you know that the best prayer is from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you just follow his way, so the quality will not drop. You don't live in his time anymore, but what you are doing is that's what he wants you to do. You maintain the quality. And that's where every month we organize a day course, intensive course, focusing on how to perform your prayer following the way of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Alhamdulillah. It's something that everybody must make sure that you don't miss this kind of classes. I want to share with you one last thing. It's important, but even you are not ready for it, some are ready. As a Muslim, must you make shahada every day? Yes. Why? Because you pray every day. And every time you pray, you make shahada in the tahiyat. As a Muslim, are you ready for fasting? When Ramadan come in? Yes. Ramadan have left us. And Shawwal also have left us. As a Muslim, when it's time for you to give out charity, do you pay? Yes, you're ready for that. As a Muslim, when it's time for you to go for Hajj, are you ready for Hajj? Yes. If you said, I have no plan yet, I don't know yet, when will I be ready? But you always have planned to go to other country, holiday. You have planned to go to Europe tour, Asian tour. You don't have to plan to go to Mecca. You know what Omar said? When he was the Caliph for 10 years, every year he will perform Hajj. And he will lead the group. He's a leader. To show you the importance of Hajj. And he said, if any one of you who had the means to go to Mecca to perform Hajj, and he refused, he delayed, I will command him to pay jizya. You know what is jizya? Jizya is a tax only applied to the non-believer. The believer have to pay zakat. But the non-believer also have a duty bound to help others. And there is called jizya. So what Omar is trying to tell us, if you have the means, but you don't want to go, but if you try and then you don't get the visa, it's not your fault. Then Omar is considering the people, the group of people, like they are a non-believer. Because this is Arkanu Islam, the pillar of Islam. When you abandon it, when you just relax, meaning you are out of the fold of Islam. Very seriously. But we don't care. But I believe all of us who are here, who have been Hajj, Alhamdulillah, who is going to, Alhamdulillah, who have the plan to go, but they are waiting for the call. Alhamdulillah. As long as you have plan. Yeah. Because you don't hold the visa, you cannot go until you have a visa. Even you have the money, if you don't have visa, you can't go. So you are not to be blamed for that. But you must plan. You must be ready. So may Allah make easy for all of us, brothers and sisters. So whoever want to have a good ending, make sure that now you are starting to be good. When you start to be good, brothers and sisters, I'll share with you the last one. The other hadith is the same, but the last one is good from Anas, reported that the Prophet said, وَإِنَّ الْكَافِرِ أَوْ مُنَافِقِ إِذَا وُدِعَ فِي قَبْرِهِ وَتَوَلَّى عَنْهُ أَصْحَابُهُ وَإِنَّهُ لَيَسْمَعُ قَرْعَ نِعَالِهِمْ إِذَا انْتَصَرَفُوا إِذَا انْصَرَفُوا أَتَاهُ مَلَكَيْنِ, until the last saying. Indeed, when a non-believer or a hypocrite is placed in his grave and his companions walk away from him, because everybody who send you to the grave after burying, they have to go home. Yeah? Nobody is going to wait for you and stay there, accompany you anymore. Yeah? Until he can hear the echo of their footsteps. You can hear that they are leaving you. They are moving back now. What can you do? They can't hear you. You'll be very lonely there. Two angels will come to him. They make him sit up and ask him scoldingly, "What do you worship?" He replied, "I do not know." They ask him, "What do you say about this man?" Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he replied, "I said what other people said about him." He is told, "You never knew, nor did you recite the Quran." People who don't recite the Quran is not a good sign. A Muslim who believes must recite this book, because this is the book that guides the Muslim. And remember what the Prophet said, when we die, three things will follow us to the graveyard. Itba'ul mayt thalasa, maluhu wa ahluhu wa amaluhu. Your friend, your family members will follow you if you have any kind of honor given by the government when you are alive, all the stars, all the status, from Datuk to Tan Sri to Tun to any, then it will come, they will bring it together. But then there will be another third thing that follow you, your deeds, your amal, to return, sure to return. Nobody want to put your star and the bintang over there. They have to bring home and display it on the wall, so that our children, our grandchildren know who is their father, their grandfather. Wow, my grandfather is so and so. Is good as a reminder. Their friend, their family will go home. They may remember you for 1 week. They may remember for you 1 year. After that, nobody remember you anymore. And nobody miss you anymore. In the beginning, maybe your wife, your children, your grandchildren miss you for a while. After that, life move on. And they forget about you totally. Unless you leave a legacy. And they are doing it, and they still remember. This one is from Atok. Then they will remember you forever. But your deeds is very, very faithful to you. They will never leave you. But your deeds is divided into two, good and bad deeds. So if you have the good deeds is going to save you. You pray, it will protect you from the hate. And then you fast, it will protect you from the right and left. All the fasting, all the zakat, and all hajj or umrah will protect you. But if you don't do, now you are naked. Anything can come from any direction. Nobody to your deeds cannot protect you anymore because you don't have good deeds. You like to gossip, you steal, you lie, you cheat. You disobey Allah. You cause a lot of unrest to people. You create fitna here and there. This is what you love to do. So all this is going to be with you. Why? Because they are going to represent you later on. And then we will say something. Why do you bear witness to me? Why do you why you talk against me? He said, this is the time Allah command me to be a witness. You cannot hide. You can say something else, but your other faculties say, no. Even your skin, even your finger will be questioned by Allah. And they will speak and bear witness upon us. What do you do with your finger? Just a click. I go to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all is recorded there. You think Allah do not know? If people can know what you are doing here, iCloud can know what you are doing. Do you think the one who is above iCloud don't know? All this technology is knowledge that given by Allah. Just to tell you, if people can monitor you, people can check upon you, do you think Allah cannot monitor you? And Allah cannot check upon you? These are just people. You cannot run away. And you know the angel is there to record what you do every day. You remember the angel, Raqib wa Naqib? Is there. Your father is not there, your mom is not there, you're home alone. Home alone. Yes, you're alone, but you forget. Two angel is there. What you do, we don't see. Angel is watching. Angel don't sleep. You can go to sleep sometime. While you are doing all the you can doze off. Angel, no. You cannot escape from them. So be aware about what is happening around us. And always remember what the Prophet have reminded us. That when you go there, you'll be going there alone with your deeds. So if you want to have a good ending, make sure you always do good things. Be around the good people. Be around good environment. That will help you to be good. And Allah will help those who help themselves. And if there's any wrongdoing that we have been doing and still doing, remember, Allah's mercy is always there. And He loves those who come back to Him, repent to Him, and ask Him for forgiveness. And He's sure to forgive you. The Prophet gave a very good saying, whoever died, the meaning of the saying of the Prophet, whoever died with an ocean of sins, not just little sin, an ocean of sins. But you never commit shirk with Allah. You still worship Him with the right knowledge. Allah will forgive all your sin. So please take care of your iman. Do not commit shirk. And make sure you perform your prayer correctly. You may still commit other sin, but the Prophet said, Allah will forgive you. So don't give up hope with Allah Rabbul Alameen. If there's any question, we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Any question from the sisters first? For those who are going to Hajj, remember the 14th, yeah? And the 21st, we have talk about preparing for our Hajj. Any question from the sisters today? No. For the sister, the younger sisters, if you have any problem, or your friend, try to help them too. By helping them, you're helping yourself too. You'll find that they'll be very grateful and thankful to you when you care for them. We must care for each other for our akhirah. For dunya, you know how to take care of yourself, no problem. But akhirah is a place that there's no return. It's a one-way journey. So we just want to make sure everybody is prepared before they depart from this world. Help your friend. Any question from the brother side? Boys? No question from the boy. Don't forget your veggie. Don't forget your fruit. And don't forget all the bitter things. Okay? It helps you. Keep yourself healthy. Last question from the sisters. May Allah Rabbul Alameen make it easy for all of us. For those who are not healthy, may Allah heal them, cure them as soon as possible. But don't give up with Allah. Have faith in Him. Whatever problem you encounter is a test from Allah. And if you are not well, the healer is Allah Rabbul Alameen. Just keep a very good ongoing relationship with Allah Rabbul Alameen. And the Prophet said again, Dawu, 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 Mardakum bisadaqatin. Meaning, cure your sickness, cure your pain by giving sadaqah. Giving sadaqah have a lot of benefit. And then after giving sadaqah for the sake of Allah, you may do, oh Allah, accept my sadaqah, and through my sadaqah, heal my sickness. Yeah, make me healthier, make me stronger so that I can serve you better. Dawu mardakum bisadaqati. Dawu mardakum. Your illness, your sickness. Cure your illness and your sickness by giving sadaqah. Bisadaqatin. I repeat. Dawu mardakum. Mardakum bisadaqatin. I repeat again. Dawu mardakum. Mardakum, your sickness, your illness. Be sadaqatin. Be sadaqatin. Amin ya Rabbil Alamin. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.